And I don't think we've ever put the words complacent next to the name Gambit, have we?
No.
A little bit of a switch up in positioning as well, I'd say, with that Astra. Playing towards the A site, even on tree, though, we still saw how well prepared Nats was.
Spike down.
But now a bit of a trade out. And hello, Bone Cold, finding Defo, and now we've got a player advantage towards Ascend. How do they work from this point onwards, though? Can they draw these rotations? Can they find the right place to be? It looks like B might be what they desire, but on the other side, we know who's there. Chronicle waiting. Spectre locked and loaded. Has a quick glance. Sees nothing for now. Does he get any information off this?
You're getting good timing on that, though, to use the Aldro, and he's now got his recon bolt again, so potential here if he's given an audio
He's so alone,
cue.
though. Shados is all the way in spawn. Now the contact's made. He has to buy a little bit of time. Just the last piece of utility put to work just before he backed away. Confirmation of 2. And there's that lean through from CT. Nats is en route as well. Chronicle, oh, good for the double. The triple, not quite, as Bone Cold carries on forward. That's the Bone Cold that we know with the Sheriff. And is there any more? Shados, a 1v2. Spike not down, 20 seconds to play with. As Bone Cold trying to be the protector, the bodyguard on this, but has to slip away, sit deeper on the site. But it gives a second, and that might be all Shados needs. A quick flash and a peek. Pushes in, and Bone Cold. That is the man with the Sheriff. It made this is a huge turn of events, so just from momentum alone, Ascend desperately needed that. What is that? Look at the info.
Well.
And they just scurry and get out of there like little rats escaping the ship. All noted, all seen. And I like a stack. Look, I'll absolutely back that every day of the week. If you're on Sheriff's Classics, you're trying to make something happen out of nothing, why not give it a go? But for now, this will be, hopefully, clean enough for Ascend, and there's the dash, and actually, Killers is fully white, fully blind. Bone Cold needs to be careful here. They can cross this corner if they're feeling themselves. The rifle is in, but they just play as numbers, play as the pack. A 3v3, there's no way this gets more dangerous. Okay, Spike's going A. Okay, it's okay.
Somehow, it's
okay.
a 2v2, though.
It's okay. That's fine. Oh, he's got his ult. Okay.
Confirming what they already know. 2 rifles retrieved for Nats and Redgar. And actually, Zeke looking to get a little bit aggressive at the time, and the flash is going to be good for Redgar at least, but can't close it out.
It's whiffy. It's really not that good. Zeke needs to fall away. He's bought a little bit of time, but it ain't much. Still with another flash, though, he should be able to do some work and play CNED in, potentially. But they do have rifles. Here's that flash, underhand, sends it in. Timing is everything. CNED set for success, gets one on the cross, and now down to Redgar, and it's CNED.
I was worried Nats for a little bit of a weapon there, but they come in at the last second. Ascend showing presence towards A. Defo just brazen in the swing there, and CNED will punish it.
Now that's a big amount of information coming through. Shados gets a freebie and a nasty one. Shados hasn't seen anything, and he's still finding them. 2 huge kills, and it's just CNED keeping this one looking potentially likely. The 3v3 presented, and they've got no ground. They have to peel away with the spike for now.
So again, Bone Cold invest the Hunter's Fury there, but no information gathered on the back of it. Chronicle will be spotted there. Look for Bone Cold now to potentially re-aggress towards shore, but the Cosmic Divide will go up just to lock them out of A site for the time being. Well, Ascend will wait this out.
You don't walk this, do you, Bone Cold?
Surely not.
You wouldn't do that. Maybe in timing with this, though. Yes, you
does.
do. When Cena plays in, he moves through the divide. Great timing, the push and the pull, taking the eyes away from the prize. But the spike now has to get towards the site. Spike going down. I don't think anything's going to stop it. Chip damage enough. Killers is going to respect that and fall away to a new post-plant position eventually.
Spike planted.
They're pretty early on, though, Keyless. Wise to it. Nat's now the last man standing, a 1v2.
And there's the contact made. They now know the position he's working from. They try and stay as a pack, but it's still Nats. One side, going to be one, the other on the other, and this is just lovely work. And you see Ascend had to really keep check on that.
2 Spectres, sorry, invested here for Gambit. Ascend just going to try and roll on through.
Yeah, investing the other divide as well. It's going to allow them safe passage. Yes, they'll be noticed already on the camera, but that'll be just fine. That's not really the biggest bother. I think they've seen a fair amount.
Yes.
Taking that back.
figured out exactly where half of Ascend are here, and the regress's 4 comes through B main.
Let's see if you can keep it looking lush as ever. Starzo and CNED in perfect unison, leaving just Redgar, and I think he's already been well and truly discovered. They're lining him up, and they're knocking him down. Ascend gonna keep the Gambit do now with a decent purchase. Big information off the back of the flash, and Zeke gonna now try and power on forward. Takes everything he can with him, but now on the other side, Defo. Oh, there it is. Good shot from Defo. Comfortable enough, but it's not the only one here. And actually, Killers, what? He unleashes himself. 2 huge frags, keeping Gambit at bay. And is now down to Chronicle. Locked out, blinded, has no chance for now. Has to rescind for a second.
We'll get tagged out as well. Zeke gonna look to follow up on that information. Just to slow him down a little bit as well. Chronicle not an awful lot he can do in this scenario. Looks like he will peel away, try and hold on to this rifle. The anti-eco.
You should run.
Ascend will show a little presence towards mid. This Fury will actually deal with the lockdown here.
Oh.
Defo will find one with the shorty. Quickly traded out though. And find an opening towards A. Actually, Starzo close enough to hear the sound cue. We'll find the first Redgar will fall. We'll find the second as well. That's the last man standing.
Okay, not much damage.
And Ascend creeping closer and closer, and it's looking
Look at these
pretty
rotations.
committed.
Yeah, the rotations are kind of in though. 2 players already swinging past CT with that deep play coming out from Defo. They feel pretty solid about this, and Nats wants to get in towards it. Redgar already going to spray through. Good for 1, finds Killers. Nats tries to thread the needle. Zeke all too aware this time. Fell for it before, not twice. Shadows from Redgar might have to respect this now, full away from Tree, because you can already see the counterplay coming out from Ascend. They want to get aggressive right back at him, and Zeke and Starzo find 2 kills in quick succession, putting such favor by their side if they can get this spike down. Defo.
He's thinking about it.
He's really considering this. It's time to go. Gave it a damn good attempt, but careful now. CNED was ready to get involved as well. Not to be. They back away and look for the next option, which actually isn't a bad shout, but the door gets shut in their face.
Defo had to swap off that operator to make it a little bit easier on the way back in. And nothing to work off though. 2 smokes for Defo, but you see Ascend set up to greet them here.
Clears the right corner with the spray through the smoke, but it's 2 sitting at very favorable angles on the left side. That's going to make it very tricky. Can't get it done, and now Chronicle caught by Zeke and another to support that.
So the big indicator there is if you see Redgar or Nats, where again they're trying to counter Zeke's ultimate here with how deep Nats is playing. He wants his trap wires and his spy cam available for this execute.
Okay, Defo, Shados, now going to be suppressed and have to just have the gun in the hand, and that's going to be the good pick on the first. The follow-up, Shados! Quick as lightning, finding 3 and sending Ascend right on back. Defo wants to take that space, and this is brutal work from Gambit. That site's all theirs. Bone Cold and CNED. I wouldn't want to go through there again. It's just a grinder.
30 seconds left.
Oh, there's no way in. There is no way into this. 23 seconds now. 4 players here. Plenty of utility. Shadow still has 2 flashes if he wants to just keep buying time if he wants to. There's 1. Just let them know, yeah, they're still around. Don't overpeak it, boys.
10 seconds left.
Got to give this one up.
There it is. Walk on in. Only going to get 1. And 3 seconds left. CNED still gets Redgar. Going to be at least revealed somewhat. Position now considered. Do they adjust off the back? Do they decide to go back towards that B piece? For now, the 4 players in middle looking for the start, and Redgar already going to deny it. That was the kind of split working towards A, and this again keeps telling these concepts of this. Oh! Jumping on the cross, Zeke! What is Zeke trying to do with this? He's getting now out of it.
Actually, you can see Ascend stacked up here. The trap wire will confirm CNED's entry towards B side.
But it's so geared for a retake, and Zeke looks
They don't even need to retake.
flat. Yeah, Chronicle's doing just fine already. The door was already shut. Nats was on the other side of this. If it was going to be a walk through B, they'd have been aware and maybe hit that rotation through CT. But as you said, they didn't even need to go to that mode yet. So Bone Cold now, you going to do anything for us? Not really. Let's see what they can do. Looks like an A hit coming in.
Again, look, Defo controlling all of B main. Already the rotation comes through from Gambit.
The theory is exceedingly strong from Gambit, but they still have to deal with the pressure that's coming their way. Redgar! Oh my word, Redgar! How are you alive in this? Deals with such pressure so well. And Starzo knows he is now just absolutely surrounded. The spike's in enemy control. He cannot get across that. This would need something, somewhat of a miracle here.
Another round where you see them almost baited in by the confirmation on the back of Zeke's utility, Bone Cold's utility as well. Gambit welcomed them with open arms. And what looked disastrous now is looking like a 7-5 half, which is a miracle for Gambit.
Their ability to adjust whenever they need it. Redguard. That mental game between these two will become so hard to get around. It starts with this. The pistol in the second half can set you up and tee you up to get to those double digits for Ascent. That could be incredible for them. And Zeke, the man to step in towards that pick towards main. Line up the spike, though. It's working up short.
Gambit drifting towards this three-player stack. Actually, the Trailblazer are going to plant the seed of doubt towards mid. Actually, Zeke and Starzo will swing through. Nats and Redgar fall.
No doubt in Ascend's mind. They are still holding the right place in the right time. Shados is about to be in danger, and he is. Zeke is taking control of this round. 3 big picks, leaving just Defo in a 1v5. Not much step, but the cross is not available. Ascend.
Slow. Bone Cold and Zeke need to suckle their utility and make the most of it.
Pace.
But CNED.
He has to get out of there because they're trying to hunt him down right now. Tries to slip towards CT, but takes a little bit of the space back. The pace change from Gambit is so apparent, but already it's fine. Ascend are happy with all of this. None of the fights break a sweat. And
Line. See that there, 3 and 9. A shaky performance so far on Ascent. Bit creep closer and closer. Actually, a little bit of a rotation come out from Ascent. Now CNED second guessing it.
Yeah, he's going to slip through towards tree. Back up is Starzo, who's over towards this side, and of course Zeke. And actually seeing that, he's going to keep him posted here. But CNED is still CNED, and he might want to do CNED things. He might just walk that because Starzo's looking like he's thinking about it too. And the timing, he just misses it. But wait, they don't know he's here. Oh no, Starzo! They have no idea! He gets 2 out of nowhere, and this is meant to be the bonus round. It's a 3v3. Redgar, Nats, and Chronicle not loving this. As CNED, he makes the madman drop. Gets down in their faces, and now just Nats presented the undesirable scenario. They face together, and they win together.
The contact around the map. Gambit look poised. Actually, again, leaning towards a 3-player stack on the side of Ascend.
It's the B main control that's making me so nervous, though.
Yeah.
If they try and pinch through towards B, the crossfire could already be in place, and Zeke's just already cut off Nats. So they're actually trying to slip through spawn, and they might be able to do that. With killers going down, there's an option for a Zeke. Tries to stop him before it starts. CNED gets one in the back!
Way.
How did he even get that? And now 3, and Zeke's all too aware. He can't quite convert on the second. Redgar still stands. Starzo, though, there's the aiming control becoming a problem. As Chronicle, he was a highlight on map 1.
I have the spike.
Has the undesirable task of trying to find 3 players standing at the moment. Taps the spike. No one going to take that initial bait.
30 seconds left.
Chronicle looking for his first potential victim. Spike plant comes in, the spray comes out, and seen it from above. It's 11. Almost fatal map 1. That could have sent you spiraling. And they found a little bit more in the tank. And now we wait to see if they can close. 2 players in middle, CNED on the other side. This man exceeds brilliance, gets one and backs away, looks for the follow-up. He's feeling himself just a touch. Lingers around. And we know that Defo's on the other side. And he holds his nerve.
Defo doesn't want to give away another peek here, CNED. Whether or not he wants to re-aggress towards me here, you can see now Bone Cold making his way over, whether or not that's going to be a recon bolt for CNED to potentially confirm something, but again, this B-side hold is beautiful. I said there's almost no weakness here for Gambit
And Zeke,
to identify.
he's still got a flash. He's still got what he needs, and he's been holding this for a while, and they line up so perfectly. Takes down Nats with ease. CNED still controlling towards middle. The underhand flash in the swing. It's everything you wanted, but with Bone Cold going down, mid's now a little open, and CNED has to be ready for what's coming his way. He reads it well, he repositions well, but he has to fall back from the angle.
He's also managed to get out, but again, we'll confirm now Shados' presence in B main.
10 seconds left.
But time.
There's nothing left for them to do here, Lauren.
They have no time to be playing with here. There's no... Yeah, they are so prepared for this. And away we go. CNET goes in. Anti-flash! Oh, that could have been the icing on the cake. It's not to be. Nats, the destroyer of dreams, happy on the other side. And Investio as well. Zeke has to respect this now.
Trying to pick up the pace a little bit here.
Oh, no way! Nats goes down to Zeke. I thought he had him dead to rights. It wasn't to be. This is scrappy, and that's not where Gambit thrive. It's where Ascent come online. They find so much momentum in the brutality of it all. Shados, Redgar, and Defo. Killers, be careful now. There's two players. He's going to make mincemeat of one, but it's a good trade out. It's enough to secure the site for the spike plant.
A little opportunity here for them to set up. They're not going to play this aggressively. Shados might even have an opportunity to drift back into B main. That could be huge for Gambit in this post plant. Bone Cold 40 HP, looking like he's going to be first contact on the way back in.
Flashback up in a couple of seconds as well. Shados can run this now. A pivotal position, and Redgar wants to try and play off the back of it as well. That's the first challenge. He wins. Shados, that is everything he needed, but Redgar is right there in support. The Unison will destroy two of them. Look at the HP on Nats and Shados. No way is this how it goes down. Defo slices through, refusing to go down in moments like these. He tries to power forward. Ult still out, looking to maybe catch off Zeke here, get aggressive towards CT. That's the name of the game for Defo. Leaves the two on the site, ignores them almost. Chronicle now confirms there's still two here. Do we re-engage? Yes, we do, and Defo is the one at the helm. They clear the site and the spike goes down.
Need that back.
You start to get
Spike
a little
planted.
curious, nervous if you're Ascend, because where did that hit just come from?
Defo showing signs of life here. Not stars I can find anything on the way back in. Big factor will be Gambit need to maintain this economy. They need to hold on to this buffer. Make sure some of these rifles come across, make it a little easier on the way back in. Spike not committed anywhere just yet, so Gambit want to try and find an engagement, create an opening for themselves. Zeke and Bone Cold though, just in both information tools ready and waiting. Bone Cold will actually find Redgar there.
Was that through smoke? I feel like it was.
Yeah.
But Defo looking like he might be on track for a trade, and he is. That's Killer's now punished towards the top mid, which will cut off some of these rotations. That's actually a huge pick to garner.
This again, Defo finding.
Oh, Chronicle, this patience.
And now
30
with the flash,
seconds
it should give Ascend a good idea of what's about to go down.
Defo, you still need to be key in this one, and Bone Cold's got him across the map. CNET still stands as well. This could be the one. This could be the round to take him across the line. Nats, the last one alive here, and Ascend bound back.